Good morning, folks. It is a beautiful Saturday morning here on the high desert plateau of Central Oregon. I can't really call this a final reveal of the Wingnut Wings Roland D.VIa because, as you'll see, the ailerons are still not on the plane. Well, they were. I'll get to that in a moment. But I have attached all 30 lines of the rigging. Yes, I did a recount. So 30 lines, 60 connection points. I used the Model Caston 0.13 millimeter flexible line. I cannot say enough good things about it. I love it. It's a little pricey, but you get what you pay for. And I am hooked. No pun intended. I'm looped. It actually worked out quite well. Now, I could have done a couple of the lines a little bit better. They weren't the problem at all with the line. They're a positioning of a couple of turnbuckles. I will probably go back and fix those at some point, but I'm anxious to get this on the shelf. But before I do that, I need to redo these ailerons. What's the problem, you ask? Well, I think I've mentioned my modeling dyslexia. I don't really think there is such a thing, but it's amazing how between looking at the instructions 28 times and realizing that no, these pieces are not identical, you have to get the top side in the right place on the right wing, the top side in the right place on the left wing. And somehow, when I got set to put on the lozenge decals, which of course differ top to bottom, as well as the tail end of the cross markings, I reversed everything. And I didn't notice that until everything was dry. And I tried to fit the ailerons, and of course they fit, but they're not angled properly because they're curved to be, anyway. This one here, which looks like it goes at the back of the right wing, needs to be flipped over with the lozenge decals reversed and on the left wing, and vice versa. So I've got to pull off those decals. Fortunately, there are spares and enough in the aftermarket aviatic to get that done. And I've got enough of the cross tail ends. It's fixable, savable, thank goodness. But I wanted to report on the rigging. You know, the lines are in place. I love this stuff. When I get the ailerons done, I will do a final reveal and talk a little bit about the actual Roland D.VIa. And the B was almost identical, just a different engine, really. A beautiful, beautiful plane in my view. Only about 350 or so, I think, were produced in 1918. And it was coming out at the same time as the Fokker D7, which was a much preferred and, yes, superior plane. So these were not produced in quantity, but I think it's a gorgeous plane. And yeah, and I love the kit and really enjoy building it, and I'll get that fixed. And something that helped along the way was getting these, I'm going to call them orthodontist reverse pressure or clamp tweezers. I should have had these a long time ago. And thank you very much to my good friend who queried and said, why don't you have those? You really should get those if you're going to be doing rigging and other fine detailing. Duly noted, got them, and that combined with some superior line allowed me to get this project. Well, it would be done now if I didn't have the modeling dyslexia, but we'll get that in place and put this one up on the shelf with a final reveal, and then on to the next project. It's a painting project, which I'll talk more about later. And after that, I have picked out the next Wingnut Wings kit, which I will do, which is a surprise. Yes, I've changed my mind again, yet again. Okay, thanks for watching, folks.